This sculpture, which we have here, is an interesting example of the connections between different countries that we have in Europe, in the world today. There are many different poles, which are one are bigger, one are smaller, that you can see, but they are all interconnected with each other. And what is important to know is that if there is a problem on one part of this statue to one of the countries or one of the regions in the world, then the whole world can feel it. So if there is an explosion of or a nuclear reactor problems in Japan, we have problems in Russia, we have problems in Europe, we have problems in America. Things are now global. It does not just influence Japan in this example, it influences everybody. So if Russia is doing well and is doing good, it is good for Europe, it is good for everybody. And if Europe is doing good, it is good for Russia, it is good for everybody. So it's very important that we find a way to help each other so that we are all growing better. Now it is very gentle, but you can see that there is a movement now in every part of this sculpture. Not just here when we touch it, but everywhere. It is all interconnected, okay? And one part is Russia, and another part is Europe, and another part is America, is the Arabic world, is Japan, Asia, but we are all interconnected. And we have to know this, because this is our reality, and we should work together to be friends, to cooperate, to help each other, to be happy.
When we unite our geography, this Russia, St. Petersburg, Poland, Holland, Italy, Spain, when we work together, we can stay with our own, how do you call it, own identity, but because I don't want to make a citizen of St. Petersburg, I don't want to make them a Dutchman or a Friese Vener. But when you know each other, you work together and you understand each other, and understanding and contacting is, I think, the keystone to build a Europe for our children and grandchildren to a very good place to live in, I think.
This history of Ruslan from Frieseveen to St. Petersburg gives us the opportunity to look at these very good opportunities that are in the future if we look at the history and take these opportunities to the future. And I think that we can win, there's a win-win situation if we try to bring contact between the enterprises in Russia and the enterprises in Holland and bring them together and facilitate the opportunities that there are in the economic side, in the economic way, to gain from the corridor that is existing between our nations.
The preparation of this year in Friesenveen has moved on a whole lot of people. It has moved our historic museum to make a large view on the the history of the trade travel between Friesenveen and St. Petersburg. It has moved our symphonic orchestra to play at the Hermitage in Amsterdam last year, and they are looking forward to play at the Hermitage, the original Hermitage in St. Petersburg. But we also have the historic band was traveling by horse and couch and wagon, but also by ship. The Dutch in historic view are very important ships builders, so important that your Tsar Peter visits our country to learn to build ships. And one of the ship building companies of Friesenveen will visit with the new ships, with new boats, will visit St. Petersburg next year. And also there is a group of sportsmen who will follow the historic route, the original route from Friesenveen to St. Petersburg.